Look at another interesting feature for Aurora for Architects, and that's the InkCanvas. So click up on File, New in the toolbar, and this time in the category listing I'll choose Ink, and in the Template section Empty InkCanvas is selected. I'll click OK, and you'll notice right away that the cursor has changed, and now we have this little colored pixel for a cursor. So if I left click and start drawing, that's what will happen right away. And it uses the default color of black. So the next thing would be to take a look at the toolbar for the InkCanvas. And first we start out with the pen at the left, which is ink. That's what we're drawing with now. Next would be ink and gesture. Gestures basically can be interpreted by your project and action can be taken on that. So in other words, we could draw a check mark, and that could mean close a window. So it's a lot of possibilities with the InkCanvas. We can do gesture only, where we draw a C, for example, and that'll actually just be done as a gesture. There's deselect and select work in concert, so I'll start with select first, left click and draw around these two drawing shapes, and then if I want to deselect them I can click on the deselect button. Of course, if I want to select them again, what I can do with them is move them around the work surface. And let's go ahead and deselect. That's followed by erase by point. So I can actually left click and drag across this drawing shape here and erase, or I can erase by stroke. And I can go ahead and click on these individual strokes. Now if it's too small to get exactly on, if you're a little off, obviously you're not going to hit the stroke like I'm over here. And if you need to, a tip would be to zoom in, and it can make it easier. That's followed by the paint bucket here, stroke color. Click on that, we're presented with a color selector. We can left click and drag around the wheel to get the color we want, or just click on it. Or we can move the sliders on the right here, including opacity. We can see the before and after colors here. Or we can click on System tab and select Name Brushes or System Brushes. Let's go ahead and select Goldenrod and go ahead and click OK, and I'll go back to the ink pen button and click on that, and you can see we can start drawing with that. So that opens up a lot of possibilities, especially with gestures. I'll leave it up to you to do a little bit of research about gestures and how you can utilize those in your projects. And this is working with the InkCanvas in Aurora for Architects.